by Marianne called What Are Yours? What is our innocence? What is our guilt? All are naked, none is safe. And whence is courage, the unanswered question, the resolute doubt, dumbly calling, deftly listening, that in misfortune, even death encourages others, and in its defeat, stirs the soul to be strong. He sees deep and is glad who accedes to mortality, and in his imprisonment rises upon himself as a sea in a chasm, struggling to be free and unable to be. In its surrendering, find its continuing. So he who strongly feels behaves, the very bird grown taller as he sings, steals his form straight up. Though he is captive, he mightily singing says, satisfaction is a lowly thing. How pure a thing is joy. This is mortality. This is eternity.
Thanks, Marilyn. So we've got artists tonight. We've got Marilyn reading. We've got Ben and Chris and Matt and Drew playing real good music. And we've got Paulette singing over here. And that's awesome, because it's the music y'all are going to remember when you leave. You're going to be humming that little tune that they were just doing, right? But that poem, if that theme of mortality and eternity fits together in you, I want to tell you, just start Tuesday. My Tuesday, 2 days ago, was an interesting contradiction, an interesting pair. I started out in the afternoon visiting the royal family. Many of you know they have just had a total surprise loss in their family. Ted, the father of 2 awesome kids and husband of an awesome woman, he passed away. And it was a family that loves music, so it's great we have music. Amy came here last, and she's given me names of all these high school kids that want to come and play with us. So the best we can do for them is pray for them tonight. That's what they asked for, and that's an awesome thing we can do for them. Right after I left the home of the Royals, I went over to the home of the Owens. Emily Owen is a pastor over at Matthews Pres. Henry Owens is a pastor at Covenant Pres, and they just spit out a new Owen. And for the first time in my life, I held a newborn. I know this is a new thing, this is crazy. For the first time in my life, yeah. They're really warm, if you don't know. Like they move, I don't know. It was a new thing for me. So I went in consecutive kind of visits there from death to birth. And that was kind of intense. That was kind of a neat way to look at how God really bookends our life. From the highest joys to the lowest joys of our life. God's there. Now 364 days a year, we don't deal with someone that close to us dying. 300 more than that, we don't deal with someone in our family having a child. Those are clear moments when God just kind of breaks and just penetrates our life deeply, and in just profound, surprising, mind-blowing kind of ways, right? What about those other 364 days of the year? In those days, we have our ups, we have our downs, we yell with God, we're happy with God, we have our Sundays that are boring, we have our Mondays that are religious, we have all kinds of ways that our faith moves around. And once in a while, the sacred gravity of this world kind of sneaks in there and reminds us that God's somewhere in there. Kind of in a way the newborn, or the depth of a death can do for us. So as close or as distant as God may be to you this week, I hope that tonight for an hour we can just take some time, have a moment to sit back, whether it's a flash of emotion or just the simplicity of your heart, hanging out with the experience of God. We know that He never lets go at any point in our life.
Through the valley of start with Bill. Yesterday up here it was blue skies. You can see as far as the eye. Today, storm rolls in. That's what it is skiing. Storms come in, storms leave. Storms come in, storms leave. In life, I heard a pastor used to talk about how all the time in life, doesn't matter who you are, everyone in here, you're either in a storm, you're coming out of a storm, or you're going into a storm. That's what life is. You're either struggling, or you're getting through that grace to get out of it, or you're preparing to come back into something. You know, I think that in life like that, when we're in that storm, we're preparing for that storm, sometimes our first reaction is to protect ourselves. Put our coat on, put our helmet on, put our goggles on. Whether we're alone, whether we have friends, we rely on protection. Other times we're courageous, and I don't know what God can do with that. Sometimes we just barrel through, have the resiliency to get through that storm. That's what I want you to start this worship with today. Turn to your neighbor, ask him. I don't care if you want to confess a time when you were very interested in putting on your coat and hiding by yourself. Confess that. I don't care if you're prideful. You want to talk about how courageous you were and God made your mistakes do wonderful things in this world. So turn to your neighbor, chat with him for a minute. While we listen to Ben play the piano, we'll enjoy a little bit about courage. First, something stupid.